And welcome to another live here. Happy December 26th and start to the very last week of the year. I am looking for my email. There it is. I'm just going to pull up comments, get everything going, turn on a light. Whoa, brightness. But it's necessary. Okay, so what is this? Da-da-da. Okay, so, all right, so I'm gonna go to, where is this? Oh, right. It's a Monday. Okay, friends, it is Monday, but it does not feel like Monday at all. Anybody else with me on that? Like after a weekend of holidays and all of that, it feels like we should just be, like the weekend should be now. Okay, so hopefully this pulls it up and make sure my volume is down. Okay, we're good. Hi, so yes, Lindsay, long time no see. Yeah, right? Hey, everybody. Hi. Amber, our Christmas was super good. Thank you for asking. And everybody else, let us know how your Christmas was too, or your weekend or whatever. It was really good. We went over to my father-in-law's for Christmas Eve. This thing's like right in my face, but I'm not going to move it because I'm going to need it here in a minute anyways. Went to my father-in-law's for Christmas Eve and then went to my parents' house for Christmas Day. We actually stayed the night at their house last night and then woke up this morning and had waffles and hung out for a while and then like skedaddled on home so I could get some work done and then make this page with all of you. So it's been really good. This week is still full of celebrations. So we've got Thursday is my birthday. So we usually go out to dinner for my birthday with the family. And then on, and then it's New Year's Eve, and then it's New Year's Day. And then on the 6th of January is Isabella's birthday. So it's just like it doesn't stop. It's still going. It's still going. And maybe that's part of why it doesn't feel like a Monday today. But that's okay. Here we are. I'm very excited to work on some December daily. I'm actually really excited to finish this project up and to get all of this Christmas stuff in my studio, like put away. That will be so nice, or organized and put away. But yes, it feels like a Friday or a Saturday. It does. It does. It's weird. It feels like a Saturday to me, I think. Yes. Caitlin and Alex are coming over tonight to do Christmas with us again. Caitlin, I see your comment about PJs. Yes. Dirty hair. Yes. Totally not going to shower. And I don't think I've showered in days. So I'm right there with you. Heck yes. PJs sounds great. So today we are going to be working on story number 22. And then tomorrow we're going to do 23, 24. Wednesday we're going to do 25. And then Thursday will be our last live crafting hour, or crafting whatever, 2 hours of the year. And I'm going to catch up on Project Life with you. So I think I've got 48, 49, 50, and 51 that we're going to do. So 4 weeks all at once. Get that done. And then all I'll have to do is week 52 and I'll be done with Project Life 2022. And that's very exciting. And then Friday is our Fridays, just something dirty. I just rubbed on my desk. Okay. Friday is our Fridays with Friends. So that is a 2-hour from 7 to 9 event in the evening where we just kind of craft together, hang out, chit chat. It'll be kind of a celebration. It's the end of the year. It's the 30th of December. If you can't come, no big deal. It's not like it's just a very relaxed, chill kind of thing. So if you're not doing anything Friday night and you want to hang out and just craft, come join us. It's open to everybody, so come join us. And then that's that. And then we're on to January, which is super exciting. One comment I've been seeing a lot that I'll address here, but I also will address it in a written form at some point as well, is for the switch for January, right? So going from 2 tiers down to the 1 tier. I currently have a $5 and a $10 tier. Next year, we're just going to have a $5 tier. Now, there's the annual memberships that many of you have signed up for last year. And Patreon has this weird thing where apparently you can't change that membership mid-year. Like, it won't let you do it. So for those of you who are on annual memberships and the memberships don't end until like the end of, some I think are the end of January and some are the end of February, what we will do is in January, so at the beginning of January, I can go in and refund your January and February for those of you who go through February. So like the remainder, right? I can refund the remainder of your membership to you. When that happens, it essentially kicks you out of the Patreon. Like, you would no longer be a part of this Patreon. And so then you would just come back to it and sign up at that $5 tier. Does that make sense? So you would be refunded the January and months on, and then you would just come back and re-sign up for the January. All of the Photoshop and Photoshop Elements classes are going to stay at that $5 tier. So you'll have access to those like forever. You'll always have access to those. And I think the only things right now that I'm debating on whether or not to like switch down to the $5 tier are just some of the live stuff. So some of the Zooms and Monday coffee hours and those sort of things. I most likely won't switch those back. Maybe the book club discussions that we've had, if anybody's curious to go back and read those books and listen in on the discussion. But I don't know if the other stuff would have much value like to next year, if that makes sense. We might just start fresh on those. But any of the crafting stuff and any of the Photoshop stuff will stay. That will stay available to everybody. And then, all the live stuff will be available to everybody next year. So anyway, it's just a weird, it's irritating. It's quite irritating that Patreon has made that a lot more difficult than it needs to be. But we will definitely make sure to get it all situated and right, what's the word? Like, righted, I think. Is that a word? Righted? Anyways, we'll get it taken care of. I will get it taken care of. Not we, it'll be me. I will get it taken care of with you. So anyway, that's just a weird thing. Okay, so today's story. Let's switch over to today's story, and I'm gonna put you guys on the desk view. And then if I missed anything, I'm gonna take a look through your comments to see if I missed anything and handle those. Wait, what? New pinned chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your chat. Oh, interesting. It was like a notification on my phone. Okay, cool. All right, also I'm going to plug this in so that we don't die. No guarantees on my phone being cooperative though. Although today hopefully it will cut me some slack and not do the dumb thing that it does and turn off. It's definitely, if you've been to a live where my phone has randomly turned off and then my video freezes, which has happened a few times in the last couple months, you know what I'm talking about. And it's definitely not helping its case for me to stay with iPhone, or with an Apple phone. It's making me maybe ponder a little bit more the Google phone that Erin's trying to convince me to go with. So anyways, okay, so here's what I'm doing today. Today's going to be a really simple story. I don't know why there's I wonder if I can, there's some stuff on this. Maybe it's on the back. No, okay, it's just some bleed of color that I don't know where that came from. Oh, you know what? I can get it off. I'm just gonna, all right, I think that helped. Anyway, so this is my story for today. So this is it's a vellum page that came in the December Daily Collection of 2021. So I've actually had this for a full year where I didn't use it. Allie used it last year in her 2021 album, I don't know if she did exactly what I'm going to do. It's possible. But basically, I'm just going to add some quotes from the children that I've collected throughout the month. I have a list here, and I have an even number of Jonah quotes and Izzy quotes that are going to go into the speech bubbles. My prompt was a list of small delights, which I'm going to say works for this story because these little things that they said sure did bring me some delight. And it's kind of a list, so I'm just going to say, yes, that works. And then my design prompt this time is hand stitching. So I probably won't stitch all of it on camera because, you know, because then you get to listen to me be all frustrated with needles and thread. Although, who knows? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But I got to find the needle first of all. Let me find that and pull it out. Here it is. Okay, so there's my needle. I've got red, I've got green, I've got white thread. This is all, I can go back. Okay, so then what I want to do is add the initial for the kid. So it'll either be a J for Jonah or an I for Izzy. And I've got a bunch of different fonts. So I've got, like, these three are actually the same font, but different colors. So black, white, and like this red foil, which is from December Daily, probably a couple years back. And then I've also got a chipboard white, and I've also got a glitter chipboard, kind of like white color. So I want to use the alpha stickers as like a title. So I'll put like a J and then write out what Jonah said, and then an I and write out what Izzy said, and then a J and write out what Jonah said, so on and so forth. And then for the hand stitching, I'm going to stitch on or do like a little stitch around each of the letters to help hold them on. Plus that'll give me a little pop of color on them. So the thing is with this transparency is that we have two super dark colors that you probably won't see a black pen on top of it. I think it's supposed to be super dark green maybe, but it reads more like a black. So I'm going to try using a paint pen. I have a white paint pen and a black paint pen. And I was going to see if I can, like, are they thin enough, maybe, for me to still be able to write these quotes. So that's what we're going to try. I'm not putting a photo with this one. It's just going to be a bunch of things that they said. And that'll be that. Let me get a piece of spare vellum so we can try this out on there. So cool. We'll do that. Let's see here. Oh, yes, Deb, you're talking to Mallory about her Snuggie blanket. I saw that on your Instagram. I was like, that is amazing. It's a red plaid. It's called a Snuggie, right? Snuggle blankets. I don't remember what those are called. I remember them from like years ago though. It's so funny. I love it. It's basically like a robe blanket. You know, I should probably have shaken this. Hold on, I'm gonna shake this thing up. Okay, so, oh, ghosted and left me, Etienne, you guys are funny. No, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. It's just stupid Patreon. Pin the PJ for the cat comment. We all want it to happen tonight. Wait, where was that? I didn't see that. And Fridays with Friends is this Friday, and it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We should do a PJ party for Fridays with Friends. Let's do it. I'm cool with wearing PJs like all week. I need to wash my Christmas pajamas and just wear them again. Okay, so let's see if that helped, because it was definitely not coming out white. It's coming out like clear. Ugh. These are also kind of old, so it's possible. Okay. I should probably get black. Let me get some black. That might show up a little bit better. No, you are definitely not white yet. Come on, please. I do have a gel pen, but I don't think a gel pen would write very well on vellum, right? Give me white paint. It's like so watery. That's not normal, right? Are these paint pens normally watery, or is it because it's old? It's been sitting here a while. No, because this one works great. Okay. That one's fine. It's just this one. Shake. Push. Right. Come on. I wonder if I should like... Worst case, I'm trying to dry this off a little bit. It's a little like watery. Oh, that might be helping. Okay, hold on. Please hold while I figure out what is going on here. Okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I think I need like a, I'm gonna go get like a towel or something that I can wipe that off with. How about some toilet paper? That'll work. It's almost like I need a... You coming? Do I just need to like do it over and over again? Well, maybe. Oh, you guys are like, ah. Sharpie gel pens. I have not used the Sharpie gel pens, but I do love the regular Sharpie pens. Those are my favorite, at least for just writing on paper. I feel like is that good enough? I mean, kind of. It might be okay, right? Oh. So like, okay, I think I can get this to work now. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna go for it and hope for the best. My mantra. That is literally my mantra. Let's just do it and hope it works out. So I think what I'm gonna do first is put on the letters, because once the paint is on there, it's gonna need to dry before I can do anything else. So I'm gonna need these. So let's go like Jonah. I think we'll go Jonah here. And then Izzy. Do I have an I in here? Might not have an I, which is okay. Oops. But I do have a J, so maybe I'll do this J for Jonah here. Oh, and I was going to pull out, I think I've got gold foil as well. I was thinking of pulling out of here. Yes, I do. Oh, and I do have an eye. I have a single eye. All right, so I for Isabella. So I've got Jonah, Isabella, Jonah, Isabella. I'll do this one here for Izzy. Okay, and then red. Can be for Izzy as well. Come on. Oh my gosh, get off the thing. Thank you. Okay. Do a J. So let's do a gold J here for Jonah, Isabella, Jonah. Maybe this red one. And then black. And then thinking Joe, let's do this one, the glittery one here. Right, because I did this one already. I've got skinny white. I think I'll do another black one here. And a skinny white one here. Do I have another gold? Okay, and then maybe another gold one here. So it gives us some variety. It's enough. Okay, so we'll stick these back in. Maybe I will attempt to stitch these on. We'll go for it. Okay, Liz, I'm glad you said that they're watery for you too, those Posca paint pens, because, you know, that's a little bit sad. Darn. I mean, I'll live with it. We'll figure it out. But white pens are definitely they're a white pen, a good white pen, I should say, is kind of like a unicorn. They just are extremely hard to find and could potentially be a mystical, magical thing that doesn't really exist. Micron has a pen, Micro Perm, that will write on any surface and not smudge. Jennifer, do they have a white? Is there a white version of the Micro Perm? Sharpie Extreme. That's supposed to work for freezer labels. Yeah, can't get them to work. How does Allie get them to work? She always puts white on her stuff, and somehow she makes it work. Like, I want to know. Ugh. Plastic. Golly, I hate you, plastic. There we go, thank you. Jeez. Those will fall off of this sheet. If the sticky, whatever this is called, the whatever these are called, stickers. If the stickers will stay on that plastic backing without the plastic around it, then I remove that. And I just put them, you know, in a place that is easier to use them. Because I hate having to fuss with the plastic stuff. It's so annoying. Okay, so, oh, I'm a little nervous. All right, so what if, oh, I probably have to stitch these on first anyway, but let's just, I want to just, let's just try this again one more time. So if it says, I also wonder, because of, like, do I need to, okay, what about, I mean, what are the chances that black would show up? What are the chances, you know? Because I would so much rather write with a slick writer pen than a Sharpie pen, or whatever these are, a paint pen. What are my chances? Okay, so, oh, do I have anything that's similar color-wise? Oh, no. Darn you, darn you. Okay. I know, they're all kind of, oh, what are my chances? What do you guys think? I mean, it'll have white behind it. I don't know. Okay, let's stitch something first. Let's just do that. So for this, all I'm going to do is just stitch around the letter itself. So just put like a little, maybe go around it twice. Like that. I know, like, technically that probably doesn't really count for hand stitching, but counting it, we're at the end of December, so we're just counting these things now. Okay, so there is one. It's snowing outside. That's beautiful. Just colors of the rainbow. Okay. Mallory, what retreat are you and Risa going on? I saw you mention that before too, that you guys are going somewhere where you'll be there at the same time. The thread is out. Exactly. Yes, Etienne, exactly. I might just attempt to use my slick writer on this. Oop, don't go too much. Because I want my writing to be a bit smaller so that I can fit the full thing of what they said on here. So I think I might just do that and, you know, hope for the best. All right. Okay. this isn't too bad. This is going to work out just fine. So I think I'll do like, maybe like green here and maybe white, or green and white, green or white. So let's do red on this one. This might be the last one I can get with this little tiny bit of thread before having to rethread it. Fun times. Okay. That. Okay. All right, so there's that. So I think I want a little bit, I definitely want more red. So I've got red, 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 probably red here, here, and here. So that gives me like 2 reds per row. Where's the end of you? There you are. Okay, so we're gonna do the trick because I'm not gonna mess around with with trying to thread this into that needle, which is to just take a piece of washi tape and squish that thread in there and do your best to like wind it up so that the top is like a flat little, or, you know, a tiny little point. Then you can thread the washi into it, which goes in a lot easier, and then you just have to like finagle this out. I made it too fat. Squish. All right, so, oh, storm. Yes, the storm. So we were projected to get like a huge snowstorm on Thursday last week, which would have been our party, the Christmas Atom party that we host. And the storm did come. We didn't get as much snow as they said. They said we were going to get like 8 inches of snow. And I think we ended up with 3. Like it wasn't very much snow at all. Okay, I definitely made this too fat. So we did not get all of the snow, but it was like super cold. I think where there were warnings about like, if you go outside, you could get frostbite in 30 minutes or less. So we stayed inside, and it was very, very windy, and it was snowy. So, you know, wind and snow makes it hard to see, and cold, right? So we decided to cancel our party. And we were going to do it virtually, but I don't know. We've been hosting that party virtually now. This would have been year number 3, and it's just not as fun to do it virtually versus in person. And we were really looking forward to it being in person. So then when it wasn't, we're like, oh, just don't feel like it, you know? So we decided to just cancel it all. Oh my God, I just broke my needle. Oh, what am I going to do now? I think that's the only one I had. Ugh. I do not know my own strength. Well, crap. Okay, so. Oh, no, I need needles. Okay, let me look in my drawer, see if I've got any extras in here. Maybe. I have a giant needle. That would make an enormous hole. Oh, no. What the heck? All right, so that's a no. How do I not have more needles than that? All I have now is a yarn needle. Look at the size of this. I'm not using this. I might just have to go get a needle and finish this off camera. But yeah, this thing's huge. No. That's a no. So, not you. I know I don't have any in my machine. Do I have any in here? Maybe in here. One other place. Oh, wait. No, these are machine needles. Nope. Oh, maybe. Nope, that's another machine needle. Dang it. No. All right. Okay, well, you guys get the idea. So here's what I'm going to do is stitch them all on after I go buy myself some needles. Oh, geez. All right. So let's attempt. Let's attempt this. All right. Yes, we should definitely crash Risa and Mallory's retreat one of these days. Yes. Local scrap group that hosts a retreat a couple times a year in a touristy town. Oh, that'll be so fun. So cute. We should plan one for this group. We should definitely do that. That would be super fun. Oh, somebody who's trying to get back here from California. Yeah, I know a lot of people could not fly out or fly in. It's crazy. Huh. I'm going to. Yeah, I definitely want to do something in the future. It'd be really cool if we should pick something to go to this year for 2023. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. So okay, so maybe what I'll do is as I'm writing these, I will tell you what the child said, whichever one it is, and the context behind it. Now, context might get lost over time because I'm not supplying that on the layout here, but that's okay with me. That's fine. This one, we went out to eat one day during the month, and they gave Jonah they gave both the kids some like crayons and coloring pages and all that kind of stuff. And he drew like a triangle on the table. And his artistic skills are, maybe a little underdeveloped potentially for his age. I feel like he should have a little bit more fine motor skills. He can play video games like no other, but ask him to draw something and, it's a little suffering. Whereas Izzy, I think hers were overdeveloped at a very early age. So honestly, it's hard to compare because she's always been really artistically inclined and he's not as much. He's way more like fine motor video game, has always picked up on that super quick, whereas it takes Izzy a little bit more practice. So it's fine motor for both, but just different things. Anyway, so he drew a triangle on the table and he was really proud of himself. And I was like, Mommy, look I drew a triangle. And I was like, wow, you drew a triangle. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be an angry triangle. Then he drew like a mad face inside of it for no reason. So it's going to be an angry triangle. One day, Mary showed up at our house. Well, I mean, she shows up every day in December. And asked the kids to tell her what their favorite Christmas color was, red or green, and then to go and dress in that color. And Izzy said, she goes, red or green? I can't choose. She was like so stressed out. She's like, I can't choose. They just go so well together. And I was like, okay, I guess they're both your favorite. Okay. Okay, so then. Okay, I can see this. So it's going to work out. Shoo! It's going to work out. Okay, I am on the nice list. Jonah, I asked him if he was on the naughty list or the nice list this year. Like, you know, which one would he be on? And he said, I'm on the nice list because I was nice and I'm a pro gamer, which apparently qualifies you for the nice list. So if you're concerned, maybe pick up a video game and, you know, become a pro, and then you'll definitely be on the nice list. Which then Izzy followed up with, the kitties are for sure on the naughty list. Because they definitely are. Okay, this one. So Jonah, we went to McDonald's for dinner on a lazy night, and they allowed the kids to go and play in the play center. And there were some other kids and their dads playing around in there. So they called Aaron up. Aaron went and played with them. So it was like a bunch of kids and their dads. And Jonah, who loves to introduce himself to people, like went around and introduced himself to all the other kids and their parents. And then later when we left, he was like, I can't wait to go back there and see them again. And, those are my friends. And he's so cute. He's like, I just can't wait. Next time when we see them. And Aaron's like, Jonah, we're probably not going to see them ever again. Like they're strangers. We don't know who they are. And he's like, they're not strangers. They're just people. And we're like, and Aaron's like, yeah, that's what it, exactly. They're just people. We don't know them. We don't know who they are. I don't know their names, they're strangers to us. Like that's what a stranger is. And Jonah was very adamant. They are not strangers. He even said, they told me their name, but I don't remember it. And he was like, they are not strangers. They're just people. So they're just people. They are just people. He's so funny. Okay, so Izzy said, Mommy is on the nice list because she is nice. And we love her. So cute. We had a whole thing where we asked, who would be on the nice list and why, and who would be on the naughty list and why. It was funny. Okay, there's no Santa Claus in Minecraft. My kids are currently obsessed with Minecraft. They play it all day long. They watch people play it online. It's their absolute favorite thing. So Aaron was playing with the kids and they found a village. And the way Minecraft works is you can you get dirt or cement, or it's not cement, but dirt or stone or wood or whatever. And you can use these squares to build houses and towns, and there's water. You can basically build a world. And inside of the worlds, there are characters that are just computer. They're animated by the computer. So villagers in this case. So Jonah found a town of villagers that had these pre-built houses and all of this stuff, and he proceeded to go in and kill them all and took their house, all their houses. And Aaron was like, Jonah, what are you doing? Why did you go and kill all the villagers? And then Jonah says, well, Daddy, there's no Santa Claus in Minecraft. Because apparently Santa Claus is our moral compass. But super funny. We all laughed about it. There's no Santa in Minecraft. So now whenever they do anything that messes with each other, that's what they say. Like, there's no Santa in Minecraft. Like, I can do this. Okay, so then we've got Izzy. So Izzy was very opinionated on who was on the nice list and who was on the naughty list. Jonah got to pick himself. Izzy did say that she was on the nice list. I didn't put it on here because she just said that she was nice or whatever, and so she's on the nice list. But I did think it was funny, her reasoning for why Aaron and I were on the nice list. So Daddy got put on the nice list, is on the nice list too, right? So he is nice, prerequisite there, and plays games with us. So that's his reasoning. Jonah definitely had the funniest of all the quotes this year around. So another one that he did that we all just I died laughing over was this one where we were talking about how did we get on the topic? He asked me when he was going to be able to get his own tree. And I was confused because he has a little tree in his room. So I was like, well, what do you mean get your own tree? And he said, well, when I'm bigger, and I am like you, when am I going to get my own tree? To which I said, well, I mean, you can get your own tree whenever you want. Like, you just have to have money, and you will take your money and you'll buy your tree, and then you'll have your own tree. I said, but probably once you have your own house to put it in. So you'll have to get your own house or, apartment, whatever, but he doesn't understand the concept of that, just house. So I'm like, when you have your own house, you'll buy your own house, and then you can buy your own tree to put in it. And that blew his mind. He's like, my own house? He's like, that's so big. And I was like, yeah, you just save up some money and you'll have to buy a house. Well, you don't have to, but eventually you'll buy a house. And he's like, he said, well, people can't build houses. Only builders can build houses. And I'm like, that's true. But you could pay a builder, and a builder will build a house for you. Or, somebody else might already have a house that they built and they want to move. So you can buy their house, and then that becomes your house. I said, that's what we did. We bought a house from a family who already lived there, and now it's ours. And he says, I love living in someone else's house. Oh, and I just laughed. I was like, I guess you're not wrong. Oh boy. All right, next. Oh no, I put 2 J's. Oh, you guys probably caught that already, but I did not. So let's switch that out for an I. Hopefully I have another gold eye. Okay, so go J, put you back. Do not have another gold eye. So how about instead, if I have another black eye, that's not going to go there. We'll put you here. Oh, it's so much white though. Okay, what can I do here? Red. Let's do the red. The red. I will definitely have another red one. Yes. There we go. So, okay, so Izzy Izzy with some big questions. Asked or wanted to know, how does Santa fit all of the presents for all of the kids into his bag? Good question. How does Santa fit all of the presents for all of the kids into his bag? Then after Christmas, Jonah, who got his very own Nintendo Switch Lite, which is what he asked Santa for. I have this picture of him. It's so cute. It's him just like hugging with as much joy as he possibly can his new his case, like the Switch was inside of a case, and he's just like squeezing it, and you can just tell that all of his dreams came true. So he afterwards asked us, he asked, can you call Santa and tell him thank you? So he said, can you call Santa and tell him thank you? To which I was like, well, I don't really have Santa's phone number, but you could write him a letter if you want to and say thank you, which he didn't, but it's the thought that counts, right? And then last but not least, I'm going to write this one out and then I'll tell this story. Okay. H-A-E-U-S. Okay, so this last one. The most magical part of our Christmas morning. If you have seen the movie The Polar Express, in The Polar Express, the little boy gets the first present of Christmas, and it's one of the bells of Santa's sleigh, that if you ring the bell and you hear the chimes, it means that you have the heart of a true believer. And the little boy asked for this bell. It was like one of the most special things, and he puts it in his pocket, and then he goes back home. Little does he know, his pocket has a hole in it, and he actually loses the bell. He figures that out on the train as he's going home, and then it's like the greatest disappointment. So on Christmas morning, he wakes up, the kids open up all of their presents, and then under the tree, there is one little gift that's kind of in the back of the tree, almost forgotten. It's just this tiny little box with a bow on it. And when the boy opens it up, it's the bell with a note from Mr. C, Santa Claus, that says, I found this on the seat of my sleigh. Something like, make sure you take good care of it, or something along those lines. And it's like, this moment in the movie that's just full of magic. So I want to say about 6 months ago, Izzy and Jonah together lost this game, a Pokemon game called Pokemon Arceus, or Arceus. I think it's Arceus though. And they lost it. And we have been searching our house top to bottom multiple times, probably like once a month, to try and find this darn game. And it's just nowhere to be found. So we're thinking it's either, in a car. We've searched the cars, but there's nothing. Maybe it fell out of the car. We searched my parents' house. It's not there. Like, we just cannot find this game. So on Christmas morning, when Izzy went down to the tree, Santa doesn't wrap our presents. So he leaves the present open for Jonah to find, which was his game, or his game console, right? And then Izzy asked for Pokemon Violet, and Santa had left that out for her as well. So those were there. We opened presents, and then there was this little box under our tree with a bow on it that was in wrapping paper that we don't own. So Izzy opened the box, and inside of the box was the game with a note from Santa that said, you know, I found this. Said, Izzy, I found this when I was dropping off presents at your house. Make sure to take good care of it. And it was like the most mind-blowing thing. You know, all of us, we were all so excited. Izzy was so excited. And so she said to us, she said, it looked like the present with the bell, which she's referring to the Polar Express present with the bell. But she said, but it was Arceus. It's a Christmas miracle, is what she said. It was so cute. And it was definitely the most magical part of our morning. Can't believe that Santa found that game, and definitely wonder where the heck he found it, because we sure couldn't find it in 6 months. But you know, Christmas miracles. So this is pretty much it. I am going to stitch the rest of these on. So I'll do 2 in each row are going to have the red thread, and then I'll do 1 with the green and then 1 with white so that we get a little bit of differentiation. The only other thing I don't have on here is a number for 22. So let me go see, what do I have for 22s? And where could I potentially put it? Because, you know, I certainly didn't think about that when I was putting this together. Nope, that's going to be bottom in here. Okay, so 22s are right here. What do we have? And 22. And you are 22. Probably have more numbers in there, but let's see if I can. I think these are all going to be too big. Yeah, too big. What about plastic? Too big. Too big. All right, so I could do. Gosh, I don't know. I should have thought about that. I wonder, did I use, I might have. Oh, no, it's right here. Like I could. Does that look does that look weird? You know, though, it probably, although this might be shorter, because I feel like the transparency and the vellums were shorter last year. They didn't go the full 11 inches. So let's see. Do I have wiggle room for you to add that on the edge? Yeah. Oh, I mean, not a ton of room. Okay, so I'm going to say no to that. One of these 2s ripped off of the 4, so it's technically from the 24, but it came in a little broken. All right, so let's see here. I could do like these gold. Just put them, let me see if I can like grip them together. I should have thought about this. 22. Okay, maybe I could put it like here. I wonder if I've got in here somewhere. I know there's the stickers that look a little bit like washi. Yeah, like these. So I'm like, could I? Go. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. This could maybe work. We're gonna try it. So stick the little 22 into the middle of this washi looking strip of sticker. And then put that like right here. It's not the most ideal, but it'll work. I think I'm just gonna do that. Ooh, you know what? Wait. Ooh, can I get you off without ruining things? Okay. Because this is small enough, I think it can actually fit right here. So, and I like that better. It's not the perfect solution, but it's gonna work for me. Ooh, wait, I got an even better idea. Okay, so what if we actually put this off, okay, and turn this into like a tab. Right, so there, and then on the back side, we can add another one. Could do like this, believe in the magic of Christmas. Okay. Thinking that if this is going to get used a bunch, probably want to make sure those are good and they're going to stay. Okay, so I'm going to staple that, then stick this back one on here. Now we have a tab. And that will work. Yay. Okay. Yay for problem solving. Woo woo. Okay, so that's going to be my layout for today, aside from, you know, just needing to finish hand stitching the J's and the I's. But not going to put a photo with it because I think it's totally fine the way that it is, just like this, right? And then there'll be nothing on the back because it's a vellum piece. I probably need to, it doesn't turn very nicely in here, so I will also take my power punch and we're just going to make these holes bigger so that it will turn better. So I'm just going to use that power punch. That first one I didn't do it, but on these other holes, once I punch it through, I then turn while I have it squeezed. I turn it so that it gives it a clean cut around the whole circle. Gather. So punch, hold, and twist. And then this last one, punch, hold, twist. Okay, that should make that better. Yes, that's way better. Okay, awesome. So I can also give you a quick little sneak peek at what is coming, what's coming for the rest of this time. Oh, I did also finish my book that's going to go in here. So I need to put that in here this week. And we're going to turn this all around. Okay, so here's what I've got coming up this week for the December daily stuff, because I did go ahead and pull out my prompts, and I am starting to figure out what I'm going to do. So for the holiday party that we canceled, at first I really considered using this Bah Humbug, because we totally Bah Humbugged the party. But it's really big. It's a really big plastic piece, and I don't have a ton of photos from this day. We were just super lazy the whole day, and kind of in a mood of, because it sucked that we didn't have the party. It just kind of sucked. So what I'm going to do from my prompts here, I pulled out this shaped page insert. So I'm going to use this right here and put photo in one, journaling in the other. And I'm thinking about creating a title prompt that'll just squeeze in between this page and the next that says my journaling prompt that says, I'm giving myself permission to. So I think I'm just going to put giving myself permission and have that be here, and then typing out my story and having a photo. So something very simple and easy, aside from creating this cut file, which if I get that to work, I'll go ahead and I'll add that into the post for that day. I loved this prompt because we totally gave ourselves permission to not host the party for the first time in 9 years. So it was a little different, but also, we just weren't feeling it, and it's okay. It's okay to give yourself permission to not do things just for the sake of tradition when you're not feeling it. So that was that. For Christmas Eve, I pulled out this, it says, my journaling prompt says, I love you. I love this / I love you because, so that's what I'll use to journal. And then my design prompt is in the pocket. So on the back of the little shaped window, I'm thinking about adding this in that has the enjoy these moments, and checking off the things that we did on Christmas Eve. And then keeping this super simple and just having like a grid inside of the pocket. So with photos, journaling, and then putting my number perhaps right here in the center of this. So something very simple, right? Very simple. So that's what I'm thinking for Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, we'll have the back of this that I'll probably just fill with journaling photos. I pulled out potentially the plastic frames that are the square shape to throw into those pockets. And then my prompt for this one is mostly digital, which I'm going to pull a layer template to work with for Christmas Day. So hopefully a couple of easier layouts. I mean, even today's was pretty easy. I just broke my needle because, I apparently am a beast. I snap those things. Anyway, so I'm hoping to have these layouts be fairly easy, quick, so we can get the album done and move on, which is oftentimes how I feel in the days after Christmas, right? Is like, oh, I'm just ready to get this thing done. So that's what's coming. Yeah, that's all I got for us today. So I'm going to probably at some point go to the store and get myself some needles so I can finish this thing. And then I'll take pictures and eventually get those up and in their post as well. I know I still have to edit the last layout we did last week, so that'll be coming. Anywho, tomorrow we're back here again at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, working on stories number 23 and 24, and that will be super fun. I think that's all I got. Oh, and don't forget, for all of you who are here, that this Friday, the 30th, we are having our very last Fridays with Friends get together for the year, for 2022. That will happen at 7 p.m. Eastern Time through 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So 2 hours to just get together, craft, super low key, and all of that. I will post up the replay after it's done, hopefully within the day, but and then I'll make that available to watch at that Well, it'll be available to watch at the $5 tier. So even into January, you'll still be able to go back and watch that one if you want. So that's that. So mark your calendars for Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time if you don't already have something going on. So that is that. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday. Hope you all get a chance to relax today after the craziness that we just all lived through the last few days. I'm sure. I'll talk to you later, friends. Bye, everyone.